Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are having a good Thursday night. It's November 5th. And yeah, so today we're going to be talking about Tropical Depression Eta, as it is forecasted to get closer to the U.S. and could impact areas of the Southeast, especially Florida. So that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. Yes, please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. If we could hit 235 at the end of November, that'd be great. I'm going to try and do some live streams for our next actual severe weather event. So yeah. Now let's get started with the video. So right now, this is Tropical Depression Eta. It's already moving back into the water right now. It's forecasted to become a storm. So probably by tomorrow's video, we're gonna have a tropical storm. And the National Hurricane Center has it hitting Cuba and then making a sharp left turn and going into the Gulf. We'll have to see what it does in the Gulf. So yeah, let's actually look at some of the tracks for this. Right now, it only has 35-mile-per-hour winds. We already have tropical storm watches out for some islands to the south of Cuba. So let's look at the tracks. So these are the global and hurricane models. They have it hitting kind of central Cuba and then going up into the eastern Gulf, getting really close to Florida. And the GEFS tracks, they have it hitting pretty much the same area, and then going up as probably a Category 1 and impacting Florida. So yeah, a lot of these models either have it going into pretty much just anywhere between Mississippi and South Florida. A lot of these GEFS models, though, or GEFS ensembles, does have it hitting South Florida pretty hard. So that would not be good. Yeah, so that's the track. So we're gonna have to see what this actually does. Right now, I'm probably expecting this to strengthen maybe to a Cat 1. I don't think it's gonna go extremely. I don't think it's gonna be a major hurricane or anything. I'd say at most Cat 2. Some of these models are saying a Cat 2. I don't think it's likely, but it's possible with this. So yeah. Now let's actually switch topics already. It's gonna be a shorter video because I'm kind of really tired tonight. But yeah, let's switch topics. We have an upcoming winter storm. It's actually already starting to impact the west. The northwest has been really rainy. It's going to be moving east, and by Saturday afternoon, it's going to start to bring Rocky Mountain snow to areas of Montana all the way down to maybe even Arizona. And then by Sunday morning, this is when it's going to start to get really bad. This way we could potentially start to have blizzard conditions for some areas of Montana starting to get going. Our low pressures in northern Wyoming. And we can see very windy in the plains, all the way down to Colorado and the Texas Panhandle. And this moves north. By Sunday afternoon, we have heavy snow for areas of central Montana. The low pressure, or the low pressure, in yesterday's video, it was like right here. It's shifted east a good amount. It's now in western North Dakota. Yeah, at the same time, this is Sunday afternoon. At the same time, we have a tropical storm making landfall in South Florida. We're getting close to South Florida, but not making landfall yet. There's potentially a blizzard. And then by Sunday by Sunday night at around 6 to 7 p.m., that's when it looks the worst. For areas in northeastern Montana, we can see very heavy snow. I actually take a sounding right there. It's a none sounding, but it's 14 degrees right there of heavy snow. So that's definitely going to accumulate, be powdery snow probably. So yeah, we do have a very strong low pressure in northern North Dakota at 989 millibars. Definitely not like a record strong snowstorm. This is going to be probably the first big one of the year for areas of Montana. And yeah, we actually look at some of the accumulations for this. You look at some of these accumulations in the GFS. We have 15 to 17 inches, a foot plus for a lot of Montana, and up to 9 inches in northwestern North Dakota. So a lot of snow for Montana. Montana is going to get hit by this pretty hard, and so is areas all the way down to probably Colorado and Utah in the higher elevations, though not like in eastern Colorado, but likely in the higher elevations. Yeah, so let's go out. Let's get forecast hour 144. And we're going to see what other models have this doing. So let's look at the European. So the European does have this is our second winter storm right here, which is still kind of uncertain about. I'm not really sure what the second winter storm could do. But it's going to drop a little bit of snow. So you guys can see the European has 6 inches of snow in Minnesota, and Duluth around 5 to 7. But the European does also have a foot plus, almost 25 inches of snow in some areas of Montana. It's a little bit to the west where the GFS has it, but yeah, it still has that there. Then the Canadian, let's take a look at the Canadian. Let's take a look at the GFS V16 real quick. This is kind of an unreliable model, but we're still look at it. Has it in kind of a similar area to the European. And let's look at the Canadian. All right, so the Canadian has it in this kind of a similar area. It's in between where the GFS has it and where the European has it. But it has a lot of snow, a foot plus for many areas, for a lot of northern Montana, almost 20 inches in some areas. This is going to be a pretty large snowstorm for Montana. To start or to get into as we get into mid-November. But yeah, so let's actually look at any other models we could look at. No, not really. Actually, we can look at the. I don't know if the GEFS. Yeah, the GEFS does have snow depth. Yes, we can see that by next Wednesday we have a lot of snow on the ground still. Let's move up a little bit. Let's go to Monday morning. Monday morning we have 16 inches in some areas of Montana. So yeah, this is going to be the GEFS ensembles does have a good amount of snow with this. But yeah, that'll wrap up this short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow for a longer, more in-depth video. And try and actually go to bed tonight. So yeah, but I will be back tomorrow. But yes, bye.